Welcome, FaithFuel family. Today, we're traveling to the mystical land of Kazumura, where a prophecy foretold the rise of a great king named Takumi, destined to lead with wisdom and courage. Born under the brightest star, a symbol of divine favor, Takumi was marked from birth for greatness. But his journey would be filled with trials, and he would need to trust in God's guidance to overcome them. This is a story of pride, humility, and the power of prayer. You'll behold the moment when Takumi's unshakable faith becomes the only force strong enough to save his sister Ayame, as she falls under the spell of a mysterious stranger's charm. Through Takumi's bravery and wisdom, we'll learn the importance of seeking God's direction in our decisions and the dangers of pride and arrogance. Get ready to be inspired as we embark on this exciting adventure and explore the incredible journey together. In the enchanted realm of Kazumura, where ancient tales burst to life and magic fills the air, a prophecy foretold the birth of a king who would lead with unwavering wisdom and unparalleled courage. This king was Takumi, born under the radiant glow of the brightest star in the night sky. His arrival brought joy and hope to a kingdom that had been without a ruler since the passing of his father, King Kenshin. The people of Kazumura celebrated Takumi's birth with grand festivities, for he was a child of destiny, marked by divine favor from the moment he took his first breath. It was evident to all who laid eyes upon him that Takumi was set apart for a greater purpose, a beacon of hope in a world that yearned for a leader to guide them into a new era of prosperity and peace. The villagers rejoiced, singing songs of praise and gratitude, their voices echoing through the streets. Praise be to the heavens. A new dawn is upon us. Our king has come to lead us into a golden era, they proclaimed, their hearts filled with hope and excitement for the future. Takumi's mother, Queen Hana, played a crucial role in shaping him into the leader he was meant to become. With a heart full of love and a mind brimming with wisdom, she taught him the ancient scriptures and the ways of their ancestors, preparing him for the challenges that would test his strength and character. Alongside Queen Hana stood Elder Jiro, a wise and godly man appointed as Takumi's mentor. His role was to guide the young king in matters of the spirit and the world, imparting his knowledge and experience to help Takumi navigate the complexities of leadership. Takumi, you are chosen by God. You will lead with wisdom and grace. Trust in the Lord, and he will guide your steps, Elder Jiro advised. These words instilled a deep sense of purpose in the young king. Takumi absorbed every word with curiosity and humility, his mind and heart open to the lessons that would shape him into the leader he was destined to become. Takumi's greatest challenge, however, came not from outside threats, but from within his own family. His sister, Ayame, 10 years older than him, she was known for her beauty and arrogance. Being the only child before Takumi's birth, Ayame had been pampered and adored. Over time, she became proud, seeing herself as above others. She often discouraged her younger brother from associating with the common people, telling him they were beneath them. But Takumi's heart was pure, and he remained humble. When Ayame reached adulthood, many suitors came to seek her hand in marriage, but she refused them all. Princes, hunters, and warriors presented lavish gifts to her, hoping to win her favor, but she dismissed them with disdain. She believed that no one in the kingdom was worthy of her and vowed to marry a prince from a distant land, someone rich, strong, and perfect in every way. News of Ayame's beauty spread far and wide, attracting even more suitors, but her pride kept them at bay. One fateful day, a mysterious stranger named Ryuji arrived in Kazumura, captivating the villagers with his striking good looks and the lavish gifts he brought. Riding in a royal chariot with a retinue of servants, he showered the people with gold and gems. His regal appearance and confident stride mesmerized everyone, especially Ayame. The moment Ayame saw Ryuji, she was drawn to him. Ryuji asked for her hand in marriage, and she accepted without hesitation. "This is the man I will marry," she declared, forgetting all the suitors she had previously rejected. Takumi, even at 10, felt a deep sense of unease about Ryuji. He urged his sister to seek God's guidance before making such a decision. But Ayame, blinded by her pride, laughed and dismissed her brother's concerns as childish. Even her mother, Queen Hana, advised Ayame to be cautious, suggesting that she should get to know Ryuji's background, beliefs, and whether he knew God. But Ayame's arrogance blinded her, and she refused to listen. Despite the warnings, the wedding took place. It was a grand event that drew people from far and wide, eager to see the proud princess marry. After the ceremony, Ryuji and Ayame prepared to leave for his homeland. Though Takumi and Queen Hana asked them to stay for a few days, Ryuji insisted they leave immediately, and Ayame agreed. As they journeyed deep into the forest, Ayame began to grow uneasy. Each time she asked how much farther they had to go, Ryuji would assure her it wasn't far. Gradually, he dismissed their servants and guards, one by one. When he finally asked Ayame to ride in a separate carriage, she found it odd but complied, thinking it might be a custom in his land. As they crossed a stream, something strange began to happen. Ryuji's once flawless appearance started to change. His skin became scaly, his teeth grew long and sharp, and his eyes narrowed into slits. At that moment, Ayame turned to look at her husband, and she was horrified. He was no longer the handsome man she had fallen for. He was a giant snake. Ryuji revealed his true nature, a creature that preyed on the proud, sent to teach Ayame a lesson for her arrogance. He led her deep into the forest, trapping her in a cage. "This will be your new home," he hissed. Ayame, filled with regret, cried out for help, but it was too late. She had fallen victim to her own pride, and now she was at the mercy of a beast. Meanwhile, Takumi, worried for his sister, had a dream that night. He saw Ayame trapped in a cage, calling out for help. The next morning, he gathered a group of warriors and set out to rescue her. He prayed continuously for God's guidance and protection, trusting in the Lord to lead him. When they arrived at the forest, they found Ayame in a cage, and the giant snake guarding her. The warriors were terrified and ran to hide, but Takumi stood firm. He faced Ryuji with unwavering faith and declared, "The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid?" Psalm 27 verse 1. At the sound of God's word, Ryuji recoiled, weakened by the divine power. Seizing the opportunity, Takumi beheaded the creature with his sword, freeing his sister. Takumi led Ayame back to Kazumura, where she humbly sought forgiveness from God and her family. Her ordeal had transformed her, and she realized the folly of her pride. She became a pillar of wisdom and grace in the kingdom, helping Takumi teach the people the value of humility, patience, and seeking God's guidance in all things. Takumi continued his studies and traveled abroad to expand his knowledge. When he returned, the kingdom welcomed him with open arms. "Long live the king! May your reign bring peace and prosperity to our kingdom. May Kazumura be a beacon of hope for all," Elder Jiro declared. We all make decisions every day in our lives, but how often do we seek God's divine guidance? Ayame realized that her pride had blinded her to the true nature of her husband and had nearly cost her everything. This tale reveals a timeless truth. Not all that glitters is gold. True leadership is defined not by power or prestige, but by a heart of service, humility, and compassion. Takumi demonstrated the power of prayer and the value of serving others, even those who have wronged us. Pride and arrogance lead to downfall, but seeking God's wisdom brings protection and guidance. As Proverbs 16 verse 18 says, "Pride goes before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall." By relying on God's guidance, we can overcome any challenge. Remember, asking God to guide you is better than leading yourself. Asking for God's direction is the key to navigating life's obstacles with grace and wisdom. Thank you for watching. For more videos like this, subscribe to this channel, leave a comment, and hit the notification bell icon. See you in the next video. Stay blessed.